I have to come clean. This may ruin my future as a content creator on this platform, my social life, and even my life as a whole. I regret it so deeply that I lose sleep over it each and every night. But my guilt doesn't mean it isn't wrong. I tried for so long to move away from it, to live my life as if it were a normal one, but I just can't shake the looming feeling of stress from hiding it for so long. Thus, I have to come clean. Paper Mario Sticker Star was my first Paper Mario game. Okay, so I'm an RPG guy, turn-based Japanese, made by Game Freak, you know, that genre. A lot of my favorite games are RPGs, and it really all stems from a love of Pokemon. So when I found out there was an RPG with Mario in it, 7-year-old me damn near cared. I remember it like it was yesterday. I walked into GameStop and I bought the game. Funny story, it was actually a copy from the Black Friday sale that happened the day before, so I only paid $3 for that copy. Good thing I didn't lose it and buy a downloaded copy at full price only to find my physical copy 2 weeks later. that would suck. But being 7 and all, turn-based Japanese made by Game Freak, you know, that age, I didn't really have any concept of quality. Everything I played was either amazing or not a video game. I mean, we're talking about the kid who bought Skylanders Trap Team. Did you really expect any level of decency here? I ate that shit up like it was ramen noodles, implying here that I actually liked ramen noodles. Of course, being a bewildered young lad, I genuinely enjoyed Paper Mario Sticker Star when I was a dumb, stupid moron baby. I remember on Christmas Eve when I couldn't fall asleep, I lay in bed playing Sticker Star, fighting the final boss. As much as I hate to admit it, I have emotional connections to this game. But not today! Today's the day I tell my younger self he's a bitch for liking a video game that isn't good! Paper Mario Sticker Star is a piece of shit, boring, stupid, dumb waste of time that also happens to smell like cabbage. I've tried my fair share of times to enjoy this game and understand who thought this was okay to be released and why, but it's a mystery yet to be solved. It's a huge amalgamation of pure garbage and horrible qualities of a game all masked behind some charming graphics and writing. I can't fucking wait to rip into this one. But to do that, and to quote thousands of therapy sessions, I had to play Paper Mario Sticker Star again. Alright, so to start off this stupid fucking game, the Star Festival happens once every 100... wrong Mario game. In the beginning, there was nothing, that's the Bible. The Sticker Festival happens once every year, and the people of the Mushroom Kingdom could wish upon, they could wish upon the big sticker, the sticker comet that falls from the sky, and they could wish on it, and if they wished hard on it, the wish would come true. This game was written by a 6-year-old. Basically, big sticker comet falls from the sky and Bowser thinks it's a fat W and tries to grab it, but he has AirPods in and can't hear us. What can I say, I'm just so trendy I can't help it. When he touches it, he gains the power of the persona and blows everything out of whack. And the 6, sticker crown, the royal stickers, they all get scattered around the world and Mario has to go get them. Here we're introduced to the sassy companion character, Kirsty, who... You can't get past me, game. You just switched around the syllables of the word sticker and called it a day. That's not a pun. Anyway, Kirsty, who is a character with a personality that remains existent throughout the story, I swear, yells at you for what Bowser did, thinking it's your fault. Don't worry though, the second you help one person, she turns around and treats you like her best friend. Feeling it hits closer to home than expected. It's in this opening area that we learn about the first big gimmick. Peeling stickers. Hold A in front of a sticker and... You'll never believe this. You fucking peel it off! Wow, what a game. In this area, you need to peel caution tape off of walls to free toads, just like in high school. When you clear this area, you learn that the main plaza, Decalberg, fuck this game, has been rolled up into a burrito, and you need to find all the missing toads to get the manpower to unroll it. This area fucking sucks. Just walk up to literally anything, press A, and watch the cutscene over and over and over and over. There's like 15 different spots to interact with, including this fucking panel of wood with a folded up toad on top of it that you have to hit like 8 times. Not to mention a toad hidden in the back alley that I genuinely couldn't find for like 10 minutes just because I didn't even know they programmed collision for it. Afterward, you can rally up all the toads to unravel the town. But in doing so, a great tragedy occurs and the green toad leading the pack fucking dies during the operation. At least his death was captured at 6 different angles. Right about here, we're introduced to the battle system. I already want to stop playing. So recently, there was some news about Origami King on why they can't design new characters that are heavily based in the Mario universe. Or rather, more that they can't than why. But in this report, I found something a little off. In an interview with Video Games Chronicle, Kensuke Tanabe said, "I do think it's difficult to satisfy certain fans with the adventure game direction if they think of Paper Mario games as being simply simply RPGs. In that same interview, he mentions not leaving out the casual demographic multiple times. The conclusion I've drawn from this is that appealing to the casual demographic, to them, meant removing many common aspects of RPGs. It's actually a problem I have with Pokemon as well. People don't like grinding. Hell, I don't like it either. But removing the EXP system altogether was not the way to fix it. Especially in a turn-based RPG, battles have to be meticulously crafted in order to feel useful. Usually the incentive to complete battles is the XP, but without that incentive, battles are entirely useless. Combined with the low limit to how many stickers you can hold, battles seem more like a waste of stickers than anything else. So how does it work? Well, I'm glad I asked. This game has a battle system based around stickers. Shocking, I know. Each turn you pick a sticker to use as an attack, and that sticker will disappear after one use. You can use jump moves, hammer moves, or gun moves. Okay, so here's my biggest problem with this game. Stickers are just too damn powerful, just like in real life. For instance, Goombas have 5 HP, but you can buy an item that guarantees at least 7 damage for 3 fucking coins right at the beginning of the game. Not to mention that you can also buy an item for 3 coins that has the potential to do 12 damage to one enemy and 7 damage to the enemy behind them. Hey, so editor Andrew here. I sifted through like the first 12 episodes of this guy playing Paper Mario Sticker Star, and not a single time does he ever get an excellent hit and kill multiple enemies with it. I seriously sifted through the first like 12 episodes of it. Not a single time. So you know what, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. They didn't want to balance the game too much out of fear of frustrating the player or making it too tedious, but they made it terribly boring in the process. This game's progression feels, how do you say, non-existent. This game's learning curve is fucking flat. You know, like paper? That was a joke. It reminds me of Kirby Star Allies. Nothing about this game ever presents a challenge because the game's enemies have so little health. Even bosses, which I'll get to in a minute. This game has things called, well, things. Things can be turned into thing stickers to be used in battle or on the overworld to solve puzzles, but unfortunately this happens to suck nuts too. The puzzles for things are tedious as hell, sometimes forcing you to backtrack pretty far just to get the thing you need. For example, in World 5, there's a puzzle that requires a vacuum to suck up a pile of copies of this game. But because I don't carry around thing stickers all the time because they take up so much space, I had to backtrack to the harbor, grab the vacuum, bring it to Decalburg, fuck this game, and sling it again to get the sticker, then go all the way back through the level, back to where I was before, and put the thing there, and hope I did it right. It wasn't fun, it wasn't clever, it was monotonous, and made me want to stop playing as soon as I realized I needed to backtrack. A lot of these puzzles, however, aren't so obvious. Like in World 3 to wake the sleeping Wiggler, #Wiggler Wednesday, at the beginning of the level, you need the trumpet thing from the last level of World 1, which the game doesn't even give you deliberately, you have to find it yourself. Or the Cheep Cheep boss fight in the Surfshine Harbor where you need the secret hook thing from the level where you can buy door stickers and the secret thumbtack thing from the first level of the game. Neither of these are obvious at all. I don't even know why I know them. I probably looked them up like 3 years ago because I had no idea how to beat the Cheep Cheep because the game tells you fucking nothing. There are hints as to what you need, but just saying, I wish I had a big fucking hook, that doesn't tell me where to get it or when to use it. A lot of the bosses in this game are going to be a huge pain to beat without these thing stickers because they chop the enemy's health down to nothing, so you can just wail on them with a few normal stickers and end the battle in less than a minute. But finding out which things to use is never readily apparent. Oh Andy, you need the baseball bat to beat the Tower Power Pokey, isn't it obvious? No, it's not fucking obvious. Do you expect me to know I need a baseball bat just because the level has stadium in the name? You think I'm gonna see a level called White Gap Beach and the first thing I think of is sponges? Or how about the Mega Sparkle Goomba whose weakness is the fucking scissors? Just because the Goombas start to disassemble? Yeah, sure. That's not gonna give me the impression that he's getting weaker. That's gonna tell me to use the fucking scissors. These boss fights are so unbelievably badly designed, it's honestly unreal. Now, I can't really speak too long on this topic because it's just so fucking boring, but for a hot minute, let me tell you about paperization. You can press the Y button to make Kirsty take you into another dimension in which you can play God. Remove certain parts of levels so you can put them in more useful places, or use your battle stickers to find hidden question blocks that upgrade your shit. It's actually not a terrible concept, but in typical me fashion, it doesn't really reach its full potential. There's some good puzzles here and there, but they're very few and far between. Like, half of them are in World 1, and the other half are in World 5. Honestly, if this game took advantage of its overworld mechanics, I genuinely don't think this game would have sucked as much as it did. Something I noticed in Origami King is that it did a much better job creating a connected world without literally showing you on a map how the world is connected. Characters in Sticker Star are less than existent. in my experience. There's very little that actually happens that concerns multiple areas, or even multiple levels for that matter. World 3 is an exception, but it shouldn't have to be an exception. It should be the fucking rule. Kirsty is the only character in the game that I'm meant to give a shit about, but she comes across as just an annoying side character that tells me obvious things all the time. Wanna know how the game ends? Warning, massive Sticker Star spoilers ahead. Please do not play the game before watching. Kirsty fucking dies. That right, baby. You get to fucking kill Kirsty. Hell yeah! That's your reward for beating the game. She's like, Mario, you have to sacrifice me to use the fucking lottery thing or whatever to beat Bowser. And she fucking kills herself so you can kill Bowser. Of course, Mario makes the mistake of wishing to revive her, given the wish of the Sticker Comet, which nullifies all sacrifice entirely, but still, you get to kill Kirsty. You know, in my experience with Paper Mario Sticker Star, I've learned something new about Nintendo. Other game companies can release shit games with awful graphics, terrible gameplay, soundtrack like ass, and just generally awful all around. Meanwhile, Nintendo can release a shit game and it's only really shit because the gameplay sucks. What I didn't mention at all is that this game is actually exceptional in every way other than gameplay and story. It actually has a banger soundtrack with songs that were surprisingly good enough for me to use in videos. Do they work well in context? Well, not necessarily, but there's barely ever any context to begin with. They're just good grassland themes, good desert themes, good jungle themes, good snow themes, good battle themes. I was delightfully surprised to hear a great soundtrack coming from a game that, may I reiterate, smells like cabbage. Not to mention, this game is actually gorgeous for the 3DS, especially early 3DS. It has some really smooth and pretty animations and set pieces that all make it look great and really take advantage of a paper style. Well, after all that, I'd say the game is still pretty impressive. If you're a fucking idiot baby who doesn't even pay taxes, fucking loser.